Something's wrong. We're not doing any damage.
The Ptolemy has been destroyed. They have some kind of temporal shielding.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Star Trek Online. We have Lieutenant Commander Ben Robinson up and running here. He is level 13, was it? Yeah, 13, and we're not entirely sure what skills to go for here. Let's see, we need some impulse power. I'm going to take that hull capacity and weapon boost as well. Oh, hello, threat control, hangar weaponry. Well, I've no hangar. Oh, I might have a hangar in the future though. Being a science-based captain, I'll take a science-based ship, and I'll then have hangar stuff there. I will leave that one for now. I will choose it later. Okay, our mission today is Painful Omens.
Starfleet hasn't heard from Deep Space Station K-13 in a while. It's in a tactically sensitive part of the quadrant, and the brass is getting concerned. Get out there, find out what you can, and render assistance if needed. And hey, be careful, okay? This could go sideways fast.
No bother. Okay, so we're going to Deep Space K-13. Experience and expertise as usual. We're going to pick up a Vulcan female, Timet. We're going to get a new photon torpedo launcher and a new warp core. We're going to get personal shields and dilithium ore.
Stay safe out there.
Okay, so let's get on our way. And let's have a look and see what new things we have. Okay, so I've got a new piece of armour. It's not much better than the one I currently have, so I'm going to stick on the one I've got and we'll let Tarsi have that one. Let's see, what's my weapon like? 50.1 DPS, and the phaser rifle I'm using is better than it. What's Tarsi using? Yep, she's got a better one than it. Scavrin? Okay, he could do with an upgrade. And there's a personal shield. So I'll have that one, because it's better than my one. Har, har, har. Okay, so let's clear out the items in the bag using the replicator. Small hypo, I'm going to keep that. The disruptor rifle is not that good compared to whatever else I have. The phaser pistol. What's the phaser cannon like? Now the phaser cannon could be useful for the front of my ship. Ah! My phaser beamery is actually doing more damage than I thought it would be. So I'm going to stick with that. We'll get rid of the cannon. And here we are. Where are we? The Deneva system. There's Deep Space K-13. Deep Space K-13. Beginning the mission, Painful Omens. We've arrived near Deep Space K-13, Captain. This is odd. We're not picking up any comm traffic, no signals, nothing at all from K-13 or the other ships in the system. Sensors not detecting any enemy vessels or warp signatures. No sign of combat either. This is very peculiar. I'm not sure what to make of it. Yeah, I'm not sure either. Brace for impact, that's new. I'll move that into number 8. Whoa! Being attacked by Federation ships. Raising shields and charging weapons. Go for it. He's firing his torps at me. Oh well, he can have a high yield one back in. Target shields have failed. Love the sound of that. Can't really do much at the moment. Kind of struggling. Come on. There's one ship down, one ship down. Yes. Come on. There we go. Have a high yield. Haha. Boom. And there it goes. All ships disabled. Let's continue to go and scan K-13. Those were Starfleet ships assigned to patrol the sector. I don't think that was a wargame or training simulation. Their weapons were at full power. See if you can raise any of the ships. Use all channels. Try whatever it takes to get through.
Stay away! They're taking control! Don't come near us! They'll take you too! The station came from the station!
Who's taking control? What's happening over there? And who came from the station? Okay. Message from Starfleet Command. We're to investigate the situation immediately. Captain Dougherty mentioned the station. Let's get close enough to scan. There we go. No sign of combat aboard the station. No hostile life form readings either. Everything's very quiet. Sensors are picking up a number of life signs over there, but I'm not reading any unusual activity. All of the station's systems seem to be functioning normally. We should beam over and have a look. Okay, let's do that. Let's beam over. Oh, excuse me. Busy drinking a bottle of Coke here. I don't like this. No one's at their duty stations, not even the transporter operator. Station's not on alert. Something's happening. What's happening? Tricorder's picking up life sign nearby. Looks like they're in sick bay just across the hall. Set phasers to stun. Let's get to the bottom of this. Oh. Hunter's with us again. Lights have all been down, but it looks like sickbay is still operational over to the right. Blast points on the wall are from phaser fire. There was a fight here, but with whom? No sign of Klingon or Romulan weapon fire, just Federation. I've got a bad feeling about this. Let's go in sickbay. Oh. Medical officer through the
Stop
window.
where you are and turn about slowly. I need to determine if you are infected.
Infected with what?
Neural parasites. A life form last encountered by the crew of the Enterprise at Deneva Colony. Those possessed by the creatures tend to engage in hostilities with the uninfected, the better to render them fit for infestation.
Well, as you can see, we're friendly.
Temet, and while you have not engaged in hostilities thus far, I have seen infected employ false passivity in order to lure unwary prey. A tricorder scan of your adrenaline levels should verify your status.
A logical precaution, Ensign. Scan away.
Scans show a slightly elevated level of adrenaline, though nowhere near that of an infected life form. Thank you for your patience. One can never be too cautious where these parasites are concerned.
Sounds serious. Any recommendations?
According to Starfleet data files, The parasites can be safely destroyed by exposure to high-intensity ultraviolet light. My attempts at reconfiguring the station's lighting thus far have been unsuccessful. I am a physician, not a habitat engineer.
I see.
As a precaution, I have developed a serum that can render a person toxic to the creatures. However, medical supplies here are limited. I have enough serum to inoculate your landing party and one other person.
We'll take any edge we can get. In the meantime, let's see if we can find anyone else via the comm system. This is Lieutenant Commander Ben Robinson of the USS Luna. Is anyone on the station able to respond?
Now there's a voice I wasn't expecting. I take it you heard my distress call then. Well, in case you haven't noticed, the station's been overrun by neuroparasites. The wee devils are back with a vengeance.
So I see. We're up in sick bay. We're safe here. Can you join us?
I'm afraid not. I'm in the auxiliary control room, down on the engineering deck. The place is filthy with parasites, so you'll understand if I don't go out for a wee jaunt.
Understood. We'll make our way to you.
I have secured a small amount of security gear. It may give you another edge against the parasites.
Thank you, Ensign. Why don't you come along with us? Let's gear up and head to engineering. Okay, so we've got some gear for our crew members. Scaverin needs some armour, and I've got some, but I'll keep that for later. And we have a couple of new weapons. Nope, nothing that's better than anything I have. Okay, it's better than that. This is better still. What's that? 63.4. Yeah, better than anything they've got. No, they've got better than anything I've got. That's the right way round. Okay, Hunter, you look creepy. Yep, you definitely look too creepy. Let's go.
We may be able to gain useful knowledge by scanning one of the infected.
That's a good idea. Go on, keep going. Let's scan this one. Oh, come on. Tell me to scan one of them, but then don't let me scan them.
We should consider taking some scans from the infected. While I have committed Dr. McCoy's data on the parasites to memory, we may be able to learn something useful from a more in-depth medical analysis.
Good thinking, Ensign. Let's scan one of these guys.
The creatures continue to be resistant to tricorder scans, sir. It may be fascinating. I'm detecting an unusually high level of tachyons nearby. Based on these readings, it is possible that a temporal event has occurred on this station within the last 4.2 hours.
Fascinating indeed. Let's keep going. Okay, turbo lift to the engineering deck. Where's that? Oh, it's ages away, isn't it? Oh, gee whiz, got to go all the way around here. Right. Let's go then. Alright, here's another guy. Okay. Down here, around this corner. There's an engineering officer. There we go. Job done. Whoops. There we go. Oh, James, there's a ton of them coming up the corridor. There we go. One then. Didn't you get? There we go. Okay. Turbolift engineering.
The auxiliary control station is down the hall to our right. I'm reading a single human life form within the room. The biosigns match those of Commander Scott in the Starfleet Medical Database.
Let's not keep him waiting. There he
Hi
goes.
there. It's good to see a friendly face. Ah, there you are. I was beginning to get a bit concerned. Thought you might have been taken by those little beasties. I'll just lock the door so none of them can get in while we discuss our next course of action. Now that you're here, we've some work to do. The way I see it, we need to get to main engineering and turn on the station's ultraviolet lighting. That'll sort the nasty buggers out properly.
Is that so, Tmet?
While I cannot attest to the ability of UV light to sort Denivan parasites, it will initiate a complete molecular breakdown within all parasites exposed to it.
Ensign?
Aye, she's a Vulcan, all right. I was trying to override the lighting controls from here. It looks like someone sabotaged several duotronic relays. We have to repair them if we're going to have any chance of saving the station. Before we go, grab yourself a kit from the crate there. It might come in handy. We better get a move on. The parasites aren't ones to loiter about.
Glad to have you with us, Scotty. Lead the way.
Aye, this is one of the broken relays, right here. That one was easy. Just a few more to go. Alright, there are several ways through the engineering section here. Keep in mind that the parasites tend to stay in dark corners. If you want to avoid them, do your best to stay in the lit areas.
Thanks for the reminder. I thought we were talking about avoiding them. Okay, so there's one right down at the end of this corridor.
Remember, the parasites like the dark. Wee devils that they are. I'll have this fixed up straight away.
What the hell was that noise?
That takes care of that. No trouble at all.
Okay, let's go this way. And there's one round just to the right.
Ah, this one just needs new fuses. There we are, good as new. Now this may be a bit tricky. Just a wee bit longer.
It's easy for you to say.
There we are now.
Okay. Another one. Round this way. Oh. Not going too well here. More of them to deal with. Okay, let's get the UV lighting up and running. Oh, come on! What? That's better. Activate the UV lighting. There we go.
Ah, it looks like someone has overridden the command codes. You best get to the command center and see what you can do from there. I'll stay here, barricade the door, and keep trying to get those UV lights going.
Okay then, Scotty. Stay safe. Oops. Let's get up to the command deck. Okay, so no massive battle here, just get in and shoot.
Look, who are those soldiers? They're definitely not Starfleet.
Nope, they're not Starfleet, that's for sure. Come on. This guy is not going down for some reason. What? Come on. There he goes. That's embarrassing. Having died twice there.
The parasites, they're dying. All of them.
Salvage what you can and send a squad to kill the Federation vermin.
A load of these guys. Of course, we know these as the Nakul.
We need to talk.
Now is not a good time. He seems to think it is.
Actually, the name's Daniels. This may be a little difficult to absorb, but recent events may make it more plausible. I'm actually from the future. I can't tell you how far, just that it's a future worth protecting. That's why I'm here now. The aliens we're fighting are called the Nakul, and they're waging a temporal Cold War with us. They're trying to change the timeline here in order to disrupt the future. Understand that I follow a temporal version of the Prime Directive. There's only so much I can reveal to you. Trust that we're doing the right thing here. Time's a factor. We need to stop the Nakul from obtaining the neural parasites. The Nakul ship that brought these invaders is now fighting the USS Ptolemy. Someone must have sent a distress call. Unfortunately, Ptolemy is no match for the Nakul. Neither is your ship, at least not alone. We should eliminate the parasites on the ships you fought earlier. Those crews will help you once their minds are their own again. It's risky, but it's our best shot here.
Okay. Beam up to the ship then. Oh my goodness, I keep sliding in my chair. Ptolemy is holding the Nakul off while we rescue the other ships, but it won't last long. K-13 is hailing us.
I'm transferring command codes to you now. Use them to remotely access the computer on those disabled ships and emit an ultraviolet flash inside.
Thank you, Scotty.
Please restore those ships and join the fight quickly.
That did it, Captain. Looks like everyone's coming around. The parasites are gone.
This is Captain Doherty of the USS Myrmidon. What happened?
Your crew were taken over
going
by
on?
neural parasites. They've been defeated, but we need your help fighting this alien ship.
Parasites? What? Okay, sorry. We're right behind you, Captain. Lead the way.
Let's go.
Something's wrong. We're not doing any damage.
Oh,
The Ptolemy has been destroyed. They have some kind of temporal shielding.
Temporal shielding? Never heard of it. But maybe a modulated ion burst could disrupt it.
well done, Scotty. Yep, we're doing damage now. Whoa, 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 get out of this cone. Jeez. Uh-oh.
Fine work, Captain. You sent those devils back to wherever they came from. Aye, we do have a wee problem, however. The burst I sent, when combined with the power source, created a feedback pulse. The feedback is creating some kind of spatial anomaly, which is beginning to pull the station in. We need to evacuate, immediately.
Acknowledged. Let's evacuate the station. The transporter's going.
Scott here, the portal's collapsing. We're in for a right bumpy ride.
Aye.
Everyone's aboard. Get us clear before that portal blows. There she goes. I don't think anyone's ever seen a station do that.
Nope. Before K-13 was pulled into the vortex, I picked up a few distress signals from inside the station. Damn, we missed some people. They're gone.
Perhaps not. After all, it was a temporal vortex. They may well survive. In another time.
Let's hope so, Scotty. Let's hope so.
Well then, It's been quite a day, hasn't it? Neural parasites, time-traveling raiders. Why, things will seem almost normal once I'm back on the Enterprise. Speaking of, I'm sure the ships here can give me a lift back to her now that they're parasite-free. If Starfleet Command gives you any grief on this, remind them that lives are more valuable than equipment. And you saved a lot of lives today.
Thank you very much, Commander Scott. Give my regards to Captain Kirk and the crew.
I apologize for springing all of this on you at the last minute, and I'll explain more as soon as I can. For now, I can tell you that history is unfolding as it should, and that was not the end of K-13. You're building a fine tradition of making the right decisions in crisis situations. In the meantime, don't talk to anyone about the Nakul or their time travel. We can't risk any further corruption of the timeline.
Understood. We'll talk soon, and I'm going to want answers. System's clear, Captain. Looks like everything is getting back to normal. We can leave the system on your orders. Yes, let's leave the system. K-13 is gone. What they really need to do in the game is have the model of the station disappear from sector space after you've played the mission.
Let me
Leave
get
the
this straight.
system.
K-13, an entire space station, just disappeared into some type of spatial anomaly? And I thought some of Kirk's after-action reports were a little out there. Starfleet Command won't be pleased with the loss of K-13, or the people that were still on board. But they'll be happy to hear about the lives you did save. Good work out there. Keep it up.
Yeah, they need to, on the first run of the game, when you hand in a mission, the model of K-13 should disappear from the sector space map. They need to leave the system though, so that you can replay it. But having the model of the station disappear would be really cool, I think. Okay, any choices on the hand-ins? Nope, just getting everything.
Stay safe out there.
Fantastic. We have a new bridge officer, Timet. I'm going to change her uniform a wee bit. I'm going to give her a belt because she looks a little bit like she needs a belt. And I'm going to fiddle around with a few things and see what we can do to make our ship a little bit tougher, give our crew a bit of a boost. See you guys in the next video. Bye for now.